Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Joris and today I'm going to give the fourth update of our portfolio for 2024, and this time I said it right, 2024. In the previous update that I gave, number 3, I said 2023, so I made a mistake there, so sorry about that. But this time I got it right. And another thing that I said correctly last time was that we were going to buy something later on in the next week, so that is this week now. And in that video I wrote I still need to reinvest the dividend from SDGPEX, and that was around 466 euros that we received from SDGPEX in January. So that was still on our account on Swissquote, and we would like to have invested 300 euros more, but we were not sure whether or not we were going to be able to do that. And yeah, it was going to be in FLXD, and why we wanted to invest 300 euros more compared to the 466 that we had was because of the cost, of course. So Swiss quotes, it's not the most, the most cheap one. So you can have brokers that let you buy ETFs for €1 per transaction. You can even have some that have it cheaper and have it at no cost. But yeah, Swiss quote is then quite expensive when you look at it. So when you only invest 450 euros and you have a cost of 13.3, then it's almost 3% of your total amount that you can invest, and that's quite a lot. So when you can add 300 euros more, then it drops to 1.80%, and that's a lot better, of course. And because of that, my wife and I, we were really happy that when we looked at our budget file and our prognosis of what we should spend in the next 3-4 months, that we are able to save 415 Swiss francs more. So normally this month we thought we weren't going to be able to invest anything, because in January I saved a little bit more. My wife was not so happy about it. So normally we always discuss things, but in January the things were, some ETFs were down more than I thought, and I acted upon it and bought quickly an extra ETF. And then I said, okay, it was moving forward, but and it was the XYLF that I bought then. But this month we discussed everything beforehand, and with the 415 Swiss francs converted to euros, that's 435. So together with the 466 that was still on our account, it amounted up to 900 euros that we could invest. And we bought 34 pieces at 25.88 of FLXD, so the Franklin Quality European Dividend ETF. And in total it was 13.27 euros as cost, so it came to a total of 893.19 euros that we invested. And with that number we stayed below our 900 euros, of course, because otherwise going into minus is never a great idea. And yeah, at 20 past 12 I took this screenshot to make this presentation, and yeah, you can see the price was at that moment 25.88. We bought it at 10.04, and that was the last trade as well. So 34 bought at 25.88. So that was my wife and I. Maybe you can still see it, I don't know, but at least when I was making this presentation it was still the case. And if you want to know more about FLXD, you can always go to the site of Franklin and check out the prospectus there. And also at Just ETF you can have more information. And You have the top 10 holdings here. So the top 10 holdings amount up to 30.50% of the ETF. And look at those companies. Look at these. Rio Tinto, Iberdrola, Allianz, UPM, Buy Systems, Sanofi, GlaxoSmithKline, Admiral Group, Zurich Insurance, and Swisscom. They are all great companies. So, of course, Sanofi, Zurich, and Swisscom, we are a bit prejudiced here in Switzerland because, yeah, they are on the Swiss market and they are Swiss, of course. So, yeah, we need to be a bit, yeah, how do you say it in English? I don't know. But, yeah, chauvinistical, I would say. So, in the countries, 23.71% is from the United Kingdom. And as you know, if you watch the videos from the series about European ETFs that invest in Europe, FLXD is an exception, so that one still invests in the United Kingdom as well. And my wife and I, we are really happy about that because otherwise we would be more inclined to add another ETF to our portfolio to include the United Kingdom firms that are in this ETF because they are really great. They have great companies. The last years they are suffering a lot, of course, because of the Brexit and also other problems that they have in England. But the companies are still great and they are going to come through this difficult period really well, and they are going to continue giving dividends in the future as well. So we are really happy about the amount of United Kingdom, so England companies in this ETF, and we are still going to buy into this ETF for sure in the future. And also the sectors, yeah, financials and telecommunications, they always give great dividends, of course, so they are always high in dividend ETFs, almost always, I should say, because you have exceptions, of course. And here telecommunications, you have here Swisscom from Switzerland. They are growing in Italy, but in Switzerland they are really stagnant. It's not that easy. Here in Switzerland they have a lot of costs as well, of course, with the 5G network that they have to expand. And they have to maintain all the equipment as well. So telecommunication, it gives a high dividend, but it comes with a cost as well. So less growth, that's for sure. And then going over to the portfolio. So these are the 6 ETFs where my wife and I invest in. So it's from the 6 stock exchange website as well. So these were the prices at almost quarter to one. So 25.88, that was the price that my wife and I bought it at. And it made the price go up a little bit. So the SDGPEX was down a little bit, and the VHYL as well a little bit. But if we look at the past week, what our portfolio did, it's quite exceptional. There was only one that went down a little bit, and that's what was XYLF. So that one went down, yeah, just a few Swiss francs. So not that bad. All the rest went up, especially of course as well with the euro getting a little bit stronger. So the biggest position then goes up quite a lot because of the rising euro compared to the Swiss franc. But of course, the past 2-3 years we lost a lot of value there in the euro dropping compared to the Swiss franc. But that's the way it's going. So you have to take the downs and the ups of current exchange. And here you can see, of course, I made the green a little bit brighter or darker, I should say, because of course we added 34 pieces to the 39 that we already had. So now we have 73 in total. And that made that this number is way higher than before. and all the rest went up as well. So the previous time on the 15th of February, so that's 8 days ago, it was 39,770 Swiss francs and 27 cents. And with the addition of 34 FLXD, we invested 879.92 euros extra. And with the cost, so in total, in Swiss francs, it added 851.21 Swiss francs that we invested extra. But of course, we have to deduct the Swiss francs from it. So the total worth, when you add all the numbers up from the previous slide, we get to a number of 41,081 Swiss francs, 0.37 cents. And this is a positive of 1311.1, but of course this number we need to convert it to Swiss francs as well. So that's 838.56 Swiss francs. And when we deduct that number from the increase in portfolio worth, we have still a plus of 472 Swiss francs and 54 Swiss franc cents. And that's in the last 8 days a plus of 1.20% almost. So my wife and I, we are really happy about that. Sometimes, yeah, it goes up with 0.1, 0.2, but this week up 1.19%. That's quite a lot. Of course, it's not Nvidia, I know that, but yeah, when you are not investing in Nvidia and you are investing in a more safe way, so more secure way in dividend values, which grow slower and give nice dividends, then you are really happy when you see an increase of 1.20% almost in 1 week time. So we can't complain about that. And this time we didn't receive any dividends, so in the past 8 days. But what did happen of course is the future dividend prognosis for our portfolio is it was in the update number 2, because the previous update we didn't bought any more ETFs, so the value didn't change the last update. So in update number 2, the dividend that we would receive for a year would amount to 2,473.56 Swiss francs, or 206.13 Swiss francs per month. And with the addition of the 34 shares of FLXD, that give 0.12, 0.71, 0.28 and 0.18 euros dividend per quarter. So that's the last year in March it was 0.1233. So I added them all up, and that's amount to 1.304 euros dividend per year, and that multiplied by 34 gives a total of 44.34 euros per year that can be added to our total. And of course, with the conversion rate of the euro being 0.953 Swiss francs right now, means that we can add 42.25 Swiss francs per year, or 3.52 Swiss francs per month. And this gives the new future prognosis of dividends for our portfolio, and this is now 2,515.81. So we are far from the total that we want per month, for sure. So in my description of the channel it says 10,000. Normally I say it's 3,500 Swiss francs per month that we want. So now we are at almost 210. So we are way off the target value for Swiss franc coming in per month. But we are getting closer. So again, with investing a little bit less than a little bit more than 850 Swiss francs, we added a little bit more than 3.50 Swiss francs per month. So we are really happy about that. It's FLXD gives a nice dividend yield. So we again came a little bit closer to our target. And next month, we are looking forward to receiving again a dividend from XYLF. So that's the monthly paying ETF, covered call ETF that we have from that deals with the S&P 500. So it goes on the 7th of March, it goes ex-dividend, and it's going to pay out on the 15th of March. Then we have FLXD, the one that we bought extra from this today. And it's not announced yet when is going to be the ex-dividend date, but last year it was the 14th of March. And then we have VHYL and LDEG that are going to give a dividend as well. So LDEG is also European investment ETF that invests in Europe. And then you have VHYL, and that's a global dividend ETF. So with that being said, I thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. We are only at 16 subscribers until now, so it would be great if you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button if you want. It helps the channel out a lot. It distributes the video then to other potential viewers of the video. The yeah, the algorithm of YouTube works like that. So thank you for hitting the subscribe and the like button, and see you on the next video on my YouTube channel. Bye!